The Armenian National Institute is dedicated to the study, research, and affirmation of the Armenian genocide. A primary component of that undertaking is education, of course. But at the same time, it was evident, given the interest in the subject matter, the number of teacher students that were continuously calling the Institute, that we needed to create a website where we could share more information and share with more people. And hence, the Armenian-genocide.org website emerged, where a tremendous amount of information now. It's the largest site on the internet on the Armenian genocide, and it continues to grow. So it's evident by this attention that the subject matter gets, that there is wide public interest in the Armenian genocide. It's not the forgotten genocide as it used to be 20, 30, or 40 years ago. It's now a more known genocide, and not only so, it's also a studied subject matter. It now constitutes a core element of courses on human rights and genocide, because it's just been written about more, it's understood more, it's better documented. The Institute also undertook multiple documentation efforts, and we've focused on the American evidence. We are in the United States. There are ample resources in this country and multiple repositories. And surprisingly enough, a huge amount of the evidence on the Armenian genocide is actually here in the United States, for the simple reason that there were many American witnesses, and they reported. And not only did they write their eyewitness accounts, there are also photographs that many of these people, individuals, took. They are scarce images. There are not very many pictures of the Armenian genocide, and so that makes the ones that are in the American repositories that much more precious and that much more valuable. And so a huge effort has been invested in identifying, retrieving, and sharing this material. When we realized that the digital exhibits were just the right product, that it was time to also then create an online museum where we could mount a wider array of material, put the Armenian genocide story in a broader context, the context of human rights, as a question, as an issue, and as the field in which the genocide needs to be understood. Most interesting developments for the centennial was, because the Institute shares its resources with the public, was the media interest. And for them, our site is easily accessible, easily understood. There's the kind of information that typically people in the media are interested in, and policymakers are also interested in. So that anybody that's asking how much recognition is there, or is there recognition, to just answer the simple questions, and who recognizes which countries, how many countries. Not only do we identify the countries, but the very official documents, the sources themselves are there. We seek them out, we mount them on our site, they're always there. An administration comes and goes, and its records disappear from its website and end up in the presidential archives. You have to go find it. You don't have to do that for the Armenian genocide. Any official document from any country in any language that we can find, identify, or receive, we will put on our website to create this record. And now, on account of that, we know how many states in the United States have affirmed the Armenian genocide, how many governors, how many legislators, how many presidents have said what on what occasions on the Armenian genocide. All of this is posted, and it's kept as a permanent record.